Hey everyone, let's talk about the NET-JRF and GATE physics exams in India. NET-JRF stands for National Eligibility Test for Junior Research Fellowship. GATE stands for Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering. These are really important tests if you want to study physics or get a good job. The NET-JRF exam helps you start a research career, while GATE scores are important for getting into further studies and getting jobs with the government. These exams cover a lot, and that can be scary. But don't worry. If you study in an organized way, work hard, and practice regularly, you'll do great. This guide will give you the tools and tips you need to do well on these tests. Remember, it's not just about being smart, it's about studying the right way. By understanding the tests, making a study plan, and using the right books, you can do this. Let's get started. Before you start studying, it's super important to understand how the NET-JRF and GATE physics exams work. You need to know what kinds of questions they ask, how they score the tests, and what topics they cover. This will help you study smarter. The NET-JRF has two tests. The first tests general things like teaching, research, reading, and logic. The second test is all about physics, like classical mechanics, electromagnetism, quantum mechanics, and statistical mechanics. The GATE physics exam has multiple choice questions where you have to write in the answer. It mostly covers physics you learn in college. You need to know the ideas well and be good at solving problems. Important topics include classical mechanics, electromagnetism, quantum mechanics, optics, thermodynamics, and solid-state physics. A good study plan is like a map. It helps you cover everything and keeps you on track. Start by setting goals you can actually reach. Break down all the things you need to study into smaller parts, and decide when you'll study each part. Maybe you could study the ideas in the morning, practice problems in the afternoon, and review and take practice tests in the evening. For example, you could study classical mechanics on Mondays and Tuesdays, electromagnetism on Wednesdays and Thursdays, and so on. Use the weekends to review everything, take full practice tests, and see how you're doing. Remember, studying regularly is the most important thing. Stick to your plan, even if you can only study for a little while at a time. Take breaks and get enough sleep so you can remember what you learned and don't get tired. Using the right books and resources is really important for understanding physics and doing well on the tests. Some good books for NET-JRF and GATE physics are Goldstein's Classical Mechanics, Griffiths' Introduction to Electrodynamics, Introduction to Quantum Mechanics, and Pathria's Statistical Mechanics. These books explain everything really well and help you learn how to solve problems. Doing practice tests and looking at old tests is super helpful. It helps you understand the tests, figure out what you're good at and what you need to work on, and get better at finishing the test on time. You can find practice tests and questions online. Make sure you review what you've studied to remember it better. If you have any questions, ask your teachers, someone who knows a lot about physics, or look online. Remember, if you work hard, plan well, and use the right resources, you can succeed on your NET-JRF and GATE physics exams.